Let's talk about Monster High characters' concept designs and see their very first designs and the final doll looks. Let's make it more fun and do comparisons. Gigi Grant concept design by Natalie Villegas. If I'm pronouncing the last name wrong, guys, please correct me in the comments. We have this kind of collage images for the inspired aesthetic for Gigi. One of the most noticeable differences is this concept art design has bangs. Original Gigi that officially came out doesn't have bangs. If we take a closer look at her earrings, the concept art design has gold scorpion earrings, while the original Gigi's earrings are shaped like a mirror maybe, or a lamp. You can see that Gigi has this beautiful design on her neck, chest area, and on the concept design image, she has the same or kind of the similar design on her feet. Final product doll didn't come with that design on her feet. They only decided to do that design on her chest. As for her makeup, it did change a little bit, only the eyeshadow. The top part is pink instead of yellow, and the blue part stayed the same. As for her original outfit and concept design outfit, it pretty much stayed the same. They didn't change anything as it seems, and the same for her bracelets. Draculaura Lagoona Blue Monster Exchange concept art design by Natalie Villegas. First we have collage images for the inspiration for Draculaura. First off, let's take a look at Draculaura. Since the concept art design is kind of blurry, I can't really say if anything changed for her makeup, but it looks like that it stayed the same. And as for her hair, they only included one bun instead of two buns. And as for her hair accessory, it looks like that the concept art design has more details drawn on, while the original product that came out is just a bland pink color with dangling accessories, like two different colors, pink and gray. For her outfit, it looks like that the doll is wearing two separate pieces of top and bottom. For the top piece, it hasn't changed, it stayed the same. The only difference is that in the concept art design, Draculaura has long sleeves, while the original product that came out, she doesn't have that. As for her skirt, the design overall is the same. Only thing that changed is the pattern. And as for her waist area, it looks like she's wearing traditional Japanese obi, if I'm not mistaken. If we look at the concept art design, we can see that the waist accessory was supposed to have a bow maybe on the back, which was supposed to look like bow on the top of her head. And also they were going to be similar with the color scheme and design. For her obi, she has white dots painted on. The edges are straight. As for the final product, she doesn't have the bow. The obi is blank. It doesn't have painted on dots, and the edges of it have a design. For her shoes, it looks like that Draculaura is wearing traditional Japanese geta. If we take a look at the concept art design, we can see that she's wearing it with the traditional Japanese Toby socks. It looks like the heel is a full piece, it is not a separate heel, and also she has a painted on pink bow, while the original product that came out, the pink area of the shoe is actually a separate heel, and she doesn't have a painted on pink bow. For her accessories, it looks like the passport has changed. For her bag, it looks like that it was designed to be a suitcase. It's darker pink, and the official product that came out is lighter pink. At first we have collage images for the inspiration for Lagoona. Moving on to Lagoona, it looks like that her makeup hasn't changed. Only thing that was changed on her face is the color of her eyebrows. As for her hair, it looks like that they were going with a bit more shorter haircut and less curly and poofy hair. And the original product that officially came out, she has more poofier and bigger hair. As for her head accessories, the accessories stayed the same, except the colors have changed. The rose was supposed to be pink and the other head accessory was supposed to be black. They changed the rose black and the other head accessory turquoise. And there is a small detail that I noticed. If you look closely, you can see that in the middle of the rose is Thorn's face. If you don't know who Thorn is, I will put a picture so you can see, maybe you can recognize him. He's a character from Monster High and he appears in Monster High's Crime Scream Investigation Volume 3 webisodes, and I also do have a stop motion version of that episode, so if you're interested then definitely you should check out my YouTube channel. Going back to Lagoona, it looks like her earrings haven't changed a lot. The only thing that was changed was the length of her earrings. As for her outfit, her dress stayed the same. The only thing that changed from the concept art design and to the official product is that in the concept art design she has a pink bow right in the middle of her dress, and product doesn't have that bow. As for the jacket, the color of the jacket stayed the same. The only thing that was changed was the design. As for the shoes haven't changed, and as for her accessories, for the passport the design has changed as I mentioned in Draculaura's video. For her bag, it was supposed to be a suitcase like Draculaura's, but they changed it into a handbag. The concept art design bag had drawn on details, while the official product that came out is just blank pink colored bag. Honey Swamp concept design by Natalie Villegas. At first we have these collage images for Honey Swamp's inspired aesthetic. Her face and makeup somewhat stayed the same, except the tones of the pinks have changed for her eyeshadow and for her lips, and also for the doll they added a green eyeshadow around the eyes, and the eyebrows changed from brown to purple color. As for the hair seems pretty much the same, except the concept art design. Overall, the green is a little bit different from the original product. In the concept art design, it seems like that her hat has this lace, while the original product, they didn't include that. And as for her dress, the only change that they made to her top are her sleeves. As you can see, she has laced collar and she has laced sleeves for her concept art design. Also, she has stripes running down her shirt. And as for the final product, they added single black stripe that runs down the middle, and also they kept her lacy collar. As for her skirt, they didn't really change anything, it stayed the same. And as for her belt, they only changed the design of the belt. It pretty much stayed the same with the colors. She also seems to have this laced glove on her right arm. Final product Honey has a white pearl bracelet. In the concept art design, you can see that on the top area of her feet, she has wrapped black laces. From the official product that came out, she's only missing the laces. And also it seems like that they wanted to give Honey fins on her hands and on her legs, but they ended up giving her molded on designs instead of fins. As for her clapperboard and her camera, they pretty much stayed the same. For her camera, it's the same design, except the colors are different. Original one that came out is gray, and the concept art design is black. My favorite thing about this doll has gotta be her curly hair. It's very, very pretty. Venus Mcflytrap, first release concept art design. First we have collage images for the character's inspiration. Let's begin with her face makeup. Venus's makeup hasn't changed that much. It looks like that her pink eyeshadow stayed the same, and the only difference is that in her concept art design, she has thin purple eyeshadow layer. In her final product, she only has pink eyeshadow. It looks like that they were going to give Venus purple eyes, and they ended up giving her blue eyes. As for her lipstick, the only thing that was changed was the tone of the pink color. The concept design's lipstick is lighter than the end products. For her eyebrows, they were going to give her purple eyebrows, although for the final product they decided to go with light brown. As for her hairstyle and her colorful hair, it all stayed the same with her iconic shaved side. Only thing that looks different is that in the concept art design it looks like that they wanted to go with shorter spikier hair on the top. I see why they decided to change that. Since they were targeting kids for Monster High dolls, I guess they thought that she would look too punky. That's what I'm guessing, and maybe the hair wouldn't stay up that easily and they would have to use too much hairspray to keep the hair up, and they had to fit her in the box. But honestly, she would look so cool with that spiky hair. They wanted to give her layered hair. Did you know that Venus doesn't wear earrings in Monster High webisodes? Although for her first wave doll release, she has 4 green round earrings on her one ear and a plant vine on another ear. As for her concept art, she has the same green round and plant vine earrings, but only on one ear altogether. Her choker necklace in the original design is green plant vines, which are longer than the necklace she has in the concept art. It is just a shorter choker. Venus's plant vines wrapped around all over her hands and her legs stayed the same with the design and the color in both concept art and in the final release. Only thing that is different is that the plant vines are extending into her upper arm in the concept design. Moving on to her outfit. The jean vest that Venus is wearing in the product design and the end product stayed the same with the same green and purple skull design. And there is an interesting detail that they added on the skull. If you look closely, the print says Eco Punk, which is pretty cool. You're getting a hint that this character is an environmentalist. Next up we have the t-shirt. The only difference in the design of her t-shirt is that in the concept art, it has open shoulders with the lower neckline. For the final product, it looks like it is just a regular t-shirt with green stitches on the neckline. Hot pink and green designs on the shirts stayed the same in both concept art and the final design. The black miniskirt stayed the same in both variants, as well as the leggings stayed the same with the design and with the prints. It looks like that Venus is wearing Lita shoes. The design of her shoes are the same. The only thing that was changed is the color palette. In Venus's concept design on the front of the shoes, it is colored green and black, which look like stripes. While in the final design, it looks like green teeth of a Venus plant. And honestly, it's cool that it looks more like Venus teeth than in the concept design, and the platforms on the concept design are black wedge heels. The final product, the shoes, have regular heels with plant vines wrapped around them, and the shoe is a whole one color except from the green Venus teeth. In both variants, the color pink is different. Shoes on the concept design are more like burgundy color, while in the final design it is hot pink. The bags in both variants are completely different. In the concept design, Venus's bag is a round earth with a black bag handle. Moving on to the final design, the bag is a pale pink tote bag with what it looks like hot pink prints of lungs and bones, as well as with the iconic planet printed Monster High skull. And lastly, let's not forget Venus's pet or plant, Julian. The overall design in both variants stayed the same. The only difference is that in concept design, Julian's mouth is open, and in the final design, it is showing its teeth and smiling. This was the first part of Monster High characters' concept designs. I'm making the Monster High concept designs a series. So if you're interested to see many other characters' first ever designs that you never saw, then don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell to be informed first as soon as the new parts come out. Thank you for watching!